Hi guys, I hope you good since last video. Still on last year end, amazing AI moves from some leaders. It looks like they are all copying Anthropic artifacts. This is the way to go, the AI trend of the moment. We witnessed the most guarded secret of SaaS business. Just copy what works and just change the colors of the web UI. Okay, well, in this video, we are going to focus on Groq, new amazing local app builder, and we'll be using Llama3.3-70B model. Little revolution. Please like and subscribe. We need more likes and subscribes from the already subscribed guys, more likes, and from the 90% of visitors, more subscriptions. Watch the video to the end, so the watch time is also a way to support the channel, so let it roll. Okay, let's get started. Let's do a quick overview of the Git repository. So you just go into the Groq repository, and you have this one is the latest one, Groq AppGen. Okay, an interactive web application to generate and modify apps, so files. This is the stack, Next.js. So it's been a while I haven't used Node.js and npm. And here is just give you 4 steps to install it. But you will see that it's not that simple. You might get some errors. We're going to go through it, and you'll be able to run it in the local host. So this will be the first part of the video, actually, making this installation. So you git clone. We're going to clone the repository. We're going to go into the folder. In the folder, we have all the files. And the README, if you need to go back to those instructions, we have them down there, the 4 steps to install it. Let's try to follow their tutorial and see if it works. I need just to install npm, even if I did a little typo. I don't have it. I just say yes. Just fast forward the installation. Almost done. Okay, next step. It says npm install. So we try to make it simple, but it's not. So it's better to just sudo apt install Node.js, because when you install Node.js, you get npm coming with it. npm install doesn't work. nvm install 22. This is also part of the commands. Sudo apt install nvm. This also doesn't work, so you have to use this curl command. Just pause the video and use this curl command to install nvm. You might need to source your bashrc, or you just so just use this command, source bashrc. That's the best, so that you can update the terminal. We just check the version, just to check if it is installed. It's properly installed. We have access to the nvm command. Now we can use the nvm install 22, and it's going to be installing Node 22. Now we got it. We got npm. We got Node. Everything is ready, and now we can use our npm install. I'm just going to update in the other terminal the apt. While the npm install is running in the other side, here So now it looks like it works properly. So you see here a lot of warning for deprecation of dependencies. That's what I don't like about Node.js. And here we go, npm run dev. Localhost on port 3000. Just wait a few seconds. When we're going to be able to see the web UI. Let's hope that it works. So here basically what you need to do is to install Node22 using the nvm command, and you install nvm using the curl command into the terminal, and after you just go bash rc. So here we got it. This was the first part. It works. Please like and subscribe. This is a little break for you. And let's go before enjoying. Let's see some errors that you might bump into. So here I export the Groq API key, but after I'm going to show you just move it into a .env file is better. I'm going to run the server. And after here we got it, but we wait for it to update because I stopped the server, I restarted it. Just wait a few seconds. Let's update. Still buffering. Okay, now it should be good, it's compiling. Some deprecation again of Node.js. Of those node dependencies. So if it is not maintained, it's not going to work in few months. So get the advantage of using it now. So there is the vocal command. There are here some pre-built prompts to create some apps. You're going to see it at the end of the video. So before that, we want to see all those errors that you might have while using it initially. We're going to tackle those errors. After, in the next part, we will be doing our iteration to create our little app. So what I'm doing in the previous videos, I used the Cerebras. So it's an amazing API, very, very fast and quick. They also have this kind of AppGen. I'm using the same prompt that I've used in the Flask application, asking to create a web UI with an input. And in the input, we will be able to put some text and have it in a reverse way. But you see here, I got an error. It doesn't work. So you need also to have a Redis running. So this is not part of the 4 steps to make it run smoothly. So you can also check that your Groq API key is there, but the best is just to install Redis, sudo apt update, and sudo apt install Redis server. You can pause the video and see what was the command exactly. And after sudo systemctl status Redis, and you check if it is running. Redis is running, so now it should be fine. npm run dev, we open this localhost on 3000 just to access to the web UI again. So part of the prerequisites, now you know that you need to have a Redis running, Redis server. Just a sudo apt install Redis server and it's going to be alright for that. So this might be for the caching layer. I'm just going to get my my prompt again, which is here. Maybe I have it in the... Let's copy it, because I'm not sure if I still have it in the clipboard. Okay, you can read it here. It's the same prompt that you've used in the previous video, so that you can compare from what we've done in the previous videos. Here we go. Now it's running, but there is nothing generated. We got another error. So this is the second error that you might encounter. You see here, we need a secret key. So you need to set this environment variable HTML signing key. And the best way is just to use a .env file and to put that key in. But before that, you need to create a key. So let's store this environment variable. First, we're going to use OpenSSL. Just run this command to get a random key generated for you by 64. After you create your .env file, you put the key in, you set it equal to, the HTML signing secret equal to that. Put it between quotes, and the Groq API key also. Okay, you put it here. So it's going to be smoothly running. Please like and subscribe. This is your little break to breathe. And let's go into the iterations. So we're going to do several iterations just to see how it's going to evolve. And I'm going to be able to show you some different features of it. So everything now is running smoothly. We have a Redis server. We got the .env file with those environment variables. Okay, we have installed Node 22 using the nvm command, and we have installed nvm using the curl command, the initial one. I'm going to run it again. So now we're going to get this first component generated. We got a form. This is just to show you the backend a little bit. So you can have access to the code also of this code generated. I'm going to just enter some text and see. And you see it's going to be reversing the text. Whenever I submit, it's going to change the color. So that was the prompt actually. So from the first go it worked. So now let's do some other prompts to add some more styling. You can pause the video to see the prompts. So here I'm just asking, same as in the other video, the cyberpunk-like appearance, transparent, with some objects moving independently. So the second one, it didn't really work well. You see how they're running. And now the third iteration, we're going to try to fix it. I need moving objects. I need it to move independently. So now it's a bit slower. Objects are too big. Okay, so I'm just going to ask it to fix it. Sometimes I get this window coming. Just ignore the window and keep going. Fifth iteration. And just to give a feedback, it's better. Background is black. I want a better background. Sixth iteration. Change the form. So last time we used the Cerebrus. We got the result a bit quicker. While here we need to run several iterations. So we get the same problem as in the other video. The text is not fitting the box, and the objects are moving a bit too quickly in the background. So here I'm just gonna ask it to move a bit slower. Doesn't work. See how it is? That's the seventh. Asking to fix it, to put a form, component, submit with a message. Here we got an error. Ninth iteration. So I'll just keep going into the iterations. You see next the prompt input field. On the left side there is the versions. We had version 8. and just keep prompting. You can stop the video if you want to see what is the prompt. And here you see it's getting a little bit better. But you can roll back. That's what I wanted to show you. That's why I did so many iterations. So you go back, for example, here to the version 6. We try it. Creditizens, it works. 10th iteration for us, but we go from the version 6. Add the letter count. So it didn't work. We have the character count, but the background, there's this HTML text. Fix the error as it doesn't work. I can't see, I can also see the HTML. So when I submit also, I always get an error in submission. So if you know how to code, you go to your boilerplate and you can fix those little errors and keep going to your application. 13th iteration, we're almost there. I'm not going to do more, maybe one more after that. Okay. And now you see I have incorporated some different boxes where we get the text appended. Now I'm asking for CRUD, so to be able to update it or delete it. So edit, I can edit it and I can delete it, which is nice. So the Llama3.3-70B model is pretty good for that. You can also have access to the code, to the prompt, so you can see what is behind the scene. So I've written just a little prompt, but you see all the text that is sent. There's a lot of tokens sent. You can pause the video and see how they build their prompt. The query, generate single HTML and so on. Okay, we're not going to use the vocal. So building examples with preset prompts, which is amazing. You see here you get a Kanban board, for example, and you can add different tasks. Okay. You can see some different ones. This error comes, so if you know what it is, just write a comment in the comment section. Because I've been just skipping it every time I see it. You see here you get another here chatbot interface, for example. So this was a quick video, but you've seen how to handle those errors, which is very good. So we have seen Groq AppGen, very promising and fast to generate app components or even little apps. So what is good with those tools is that if you know how to code a bit, you can get your MVP in minutes. So Llama3.3-70B model is promising. You know, these models using a mixture of experts are also like copies of Mixtral, which is a Mistral AI model that was the first to use those mixture of experts. So now you see all the Performant models are using that. So if you don't know what to build, just copy and change the web UI. That is the lesson of last year. Crazy weekly updates and changes about AI. Get a version, that's my advice. Just you get a version, you master it, and you build around that version. So to get a stable application, as it is very annoying to have those changes every time. So there is an update, you need to change your code. So it is too frequent and some changes are breaking changes. That's what we've seen last year. Then later on, you can just pick some parts of your application that you need to update or be ready to update, having your application running. But the less dependencies you have, the best it is. So I'm going to stop here. Hope that you liked this video. Please like and subscribe again, and see you next time.